Holy moly. What a
Yeah, we're
combo.
really on our theory craft here.
Keep going,
For our
please.
unranked pubs later, right?
Yeah. 5-stack? New stacking system, bro? We can queue it up.
Yeah, and then when it goes really bad, we
I
can
mean,
just
I'm not
GG it
playing
out.
a ranked game with your Revenant's Brooch Moonshard Batrider carry, that's for
I
sure.
thought you were playing the
Oh, I'm
Bat
gonna
Ride.
play it. Alright, let's do it.
I was just gonna pick Ogre and give
That
you
sounds fun.
Bloodlust.
Oh, okay. I'm sold.
I'm sold. I'm not. I've seen. She's no joking.
Hello? Alright, I'm gonna need to see some mobility. You gotta get away from the Link, you gotta get away from the Bat, you gotta get out of the cogs. Like, there's so much control right now from Spirit that if you're just gonna pick some...
You got
sit
Timber
there
Chain and
and
Cookie,
stand-
come on.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
No, they picked
Cool.
the Razor as their answer to the Timber Saw.
Yes.
Yes, so
Yes.
that'll be laning and being the carry for Team Spirit. And Clockwork, Pos 5. You know, Clock Razor.
Super strong.
Mm-hmm.
Clock's been
verse.
so great in lane as a 5.
Yeah, I mean, Clock versus Snap has been... It goes both ways, right? Like, the hook can cancel ult, but the cookie's great to get people out of cogs.
For sure.
Just a little tango dance they've got going on, back and forth.
Yep.
Yep.
And now we are going to see Mind Games pick their carry. And they picked out.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to see another out game today.
Well, we get 4 in a row. What a treat.
What a treat. So true. So true.
What's your opinion of the matchup here into Razor Batrider? It seems poor to me. Like, we talked
No, it's
about...
great.
We talked about, like, running out around the map and, like, the ability to pressure him. I feel like Batrider is someone that's really, really good at that. Like, he can just run him down with the Firefly stickies. Like, you kind of out damage his ult regen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is like a free out game, for sure. They clearly were just too afraid to pick Slark.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
Or
they just didn't understand for the bans, but I can't fathom to believe a professional team wouldn't be able to read that this Batrider can go offlane with these bans.
Yeah.
So they think this lane matchup will be fine. I think they're wrong, but the play will speak for itself. And you're right. If once
Okay.
he gets linked, it's going to be hard for him. So Alchemist's only play is to really, you know, do what Alch does. Get a Blink Dagger. Jump, do the damage
10
before your damage
seconds
gets taken away, preferably onto the Razor.
5 seconds remaining.
Batrider, tiny.
Radiant team banned.
Do they deal well with Enchantress, though, if she has a creep? Neither of them are that good at killing it.
Well, luckily the creeps right now can't get a big one until later,
That's
so you
true.
don't have to worry about that.
Oh.
And Tiny's pretty good at blocking camps too, so he should always be blocking the big camp.
10
And maybe
seconds
he'll buy an
remaining.
additional sentry here or there. I remember we watched a Doomrear Pos 5. I
5
forgot what game it was,
seconds
but the
remaining.
Pos 4 blocked every single camp in the jungle away from the Doom.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
he'll do something
very
similar.
Chad, yeah.
Maybe he won't.
Team Spirit's
But I
turn
think
to pick.
this lane, especially because it's Team Spirit, like, I've talked a lot about Collapse and, like, how good I think he is generally with these, like, laning. And Mira's the same, right? So I just give them an edge. And just, as a whole, over Mind Games is safe lane. Team Spirit's is off lane,
10
in
seconds
theory, is just a lot
remaining.
stronger. And I think Batrider Tiny is a lane matchup where you can
5
chain feed if
seconds
things go a little bit south. And they think right now that never mind. That was Team Spirit who picked Co-op. My
Yeah.
bad. I don't know why they picked Co-op here. It's fine, I guess.
Just burst damage, I suppose. I mean, it's a lot
They
of
just wanna
pure
run it.
damage. It's just gonna, like,
Don't you
finish off
just-
this Timber out.
Let's just pick Lena here if you're on Mind Games.
I don't know, but I really hate their lack of, like, control right now. They have not very much, like, AoE control. You have a Snapfire Kisses, but who's locking them down so you can actually hit those?
On Mind Games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they have a Timbersaw who wants people to be stunned, and you have nothing stunning. I want stun. That's stun. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yep, you'll take it.
I'll take it.
Alright. Well, draft done means we bring in our casters, and both of them are going to be Lyrical and Trent for this game. Hello to both of you, Trent. Would you like to say, did you predict the bat offlane?
No, not the queen came out, so yes, yes.
By the
That
end
point,
of
I was pretty sure it was coming.
All right, that's very, very fair. But yourself, Lyrical, do you like what Mind Games have picked up for their last pick there, the Void? Is that enough?
The Void is awesome. The other thing I absolutely love is the Timber Saw. I have a wonderful.
Oh my
prop
God,
for
he has a
my own
chainsaw.
chainsaw. I'm ready. Timber Saw's gotten picked. My chainsaw's here.
Why
We're
are you
good to go.
putting that in your room?
Yeah, I have 2 questions.
Don't
was that
worry
just,
about it.
Was
It's
that
fine.
just already in your
So
room?
glad this is remote.
Or did you run and go and get it once you saw the timber saw?
No, it was already in here.
Oh.
Don't ask questions. It's
Yeah,
fine.
okay. All right. Well, you know what? There
I'm
is
calling
actually
the
there is
authorities.
one question I'm going to ask, and that's to these
Yeah.
two. Which team do you want to go with?
I have a question for you. If Lyrical was running towards you with a chainsaw, what would you do?
I'd be like, damn, that's hilarious, and I would just accept my fate right there. I'd be like, ha, that's some good content, bro.
I'll go with TSpirit.
Okay. And Fia, what would you do if Lyrical was running at you with a chainsaw?
I would also run back with the chainsaw.
Oh,
But
Where did you get that chainsaw
I just keep
from?
it on me at all times. It's behind the couch right now.
Dude, I've seen
It's an
Lyrical
organ thing.
prowess at like squads. He is terrifying. He'll catch you.
He is. That's why I would just accept my fate. I've seen that man at basketball.
Yeah,
It's insane.
He's way too good.
But quickly, Fia, before we do throw it, team, would you like to pick one? Just a name.
TSpirit.
Perfect. I love it. Lyrical and Trent, game 1. Please take it away.
Thank you so much. You know, Trent, Fear gets it. He's an Oregon boy. You know, you're far enough north in Canada that even though you're on the wrong side, like it still sort of counts. You have one too, I'm sure. It's just off
I
camera.
got chainsaws, you know. It's good. I mean, to think you were wondering when you were going to whip out a chainsaw, when you could possibly use it for. Well, you've been gifted the timber saw. Oh, low. In most games, I feel like I'm watching this guy lately, and I'm a believer. I don't know if we'll go as far as like when Moo whipped out that support timber saw last year, but for now I'm good.
I kind of agree. To me at least, when I think about this hero, it sets the tempo, but I do think they have like really good tools to deal with it, and particularly like, you know, what Sheep was talking about with that burst damage at the end that you're going to get from the Queen of Pain. I could see them blowing him up early. Petushar steps just a little bit too far forward. He gets punished super hard. And, well, a little bit of a wraparound. Maposhka, Mira going for a walk. They find themselves a Bignum, Ankrad, Slayer, everybody tossed back in some trouble. Do they have enough damage, though? The heal is there, so I don't think so. And
see that?
TSpirit. What off?
The battery saw comes out, and it's like, it's Sam and Frodo. Share the load, right? They all just instantly ran in there. They huddled around that clockwork. No concerns.
Didn't
room play,
Sam,
guys.
wasn't he not allowed to share the load? Okay, all right. Sounds good. We won't go much further into that analogy because it might break down, but that's okay because the thought is what matters, I guess.
Well, now you were saying there's a lot of bursts to try and get this timber saw's mechanisms to break down, but much like the counter Doom strategy of like, well, we'll just pick more heroes that you want to Doom.
Yeah.
See, what if they use all their bursts on Timber and they can't kill Dino in time on the Alchemist?
It's true. And we did see a game right before this, that Outsiders Bet Boom Game 3, where, you know, for a while, things were looking pretty good for the Alk, and he got off to a really hot start in that one. Basically got free farm, but eventually the Jug took off. Do you think that Yadoro kind of has the damage to deal with an Alk late game?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Razor just scales really nicely. It's a surprisingly, like, I think that's something that a lot of people still don't really see with Razor is how well the hero scales. Just like between the itemization and like the refresher and even like potential for the eggs later for just like going high ground and stuff. The hero doesn't really mind going late, and I feel a lot of the same ways about Queen of Pain too. So,
Yeah, that's fair.
not that the rest of my games is necessarily going to be like horrendous, but Alchemist isn't really a hero that goes late because obviously you peak early with all your gold things.
Right. Yeah, and that can be an issue if you don't hit your timing absolutely perfectly. You can see here Maposhka battling it out, the two sort of mechanical boys fighting each other, and Petushar is going to pull this one underneath the creep wave there, but won't get any denied, it looks like, but super annoying trying to last hit.
You think that's wild? Look at bottom. Mira's just been running in a circle with this one creep wave, while Slayer does the same with another wave in the Radiant jungle. A courier actually ran into Mira as well, so he killed it. And now that wave will be sent back, and Slayer is going to intercept it here. Wow.
Oh, that's really nice. I like that a
Poor
lot. No,
gaming.
Mira's going to grab it.
Whoa.
Get
Whoa,
over
no.
here. Does he grab? Oh, we got the range creep also. Oh my God, this is going to be. Wow, they're going to miss a lot. Although I think this
is
still
really
double
just
waves.
the supports conspiring. That's all this
Right.
is. Hey, look, man. Yeah, high five. We got a wave, man. This is awesome. We're last inning.
So good. Gotta love it. This is still going to double wave though, so Mira's done his job to a certain extent. It's going to push underneath the tower here. Although, is that even what they wanted? I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not sure. You need levels before Bad is ready for the kills and stuff, so being pushed into it is kind of nice at this point, right? With like the acid spray and stun potential. They like right now, level 2 and level 3 on the Snap and the Alchemist, you could definitely kill Bad.
Okay. Yeah, and so this is going to mean the wave's in a really far forward position at the very least, where they can maybe make some stuff happen as they're still going for these tosses around, trying to interrupt any pulls that might come out. So pretty well played here.
And perhaps the least surprising pick of the draft, the Void Spirit at the end. Everyone else is pretty much banned in terms of what you're looking for to maybe have a little bit of initiation. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they were able to catch him in the cogs there and just get the link off. So a ton of damage dealt throughout the course of that. But yeah, the Void Spirit, like you're talking about, a good answer for the Queen of Pain mid is Slayer is going to get chased up here on the bottom lane over by the Ancients, and Collapse picks up the kill. So an easy kill there for this Bat Rider.
Good effort on the scatter shots. You can get denied the Ancients, but not able to. And now Mira, going to find a D ward too. That is great. Going to buy yourself a wind lace. And now check out the water rune. Mira having a fantastic time right now in this tiny between all the laning shenanigans. And now helping to secure runes, which Ankrat really wanted. So he's hurting on the Void Spirit.
Yeah, and they already TP'd back on the snap, so no chance for a bottle refill there. Is he going to have to walk home out? It looks like he's going to, or at least
he's got
tangos.
Okay. Yeah, he's tangled, so he's fine. But it just means that he can't like try and push the advantage at all. Whereas now Toronto Tokyo's level 5 too, and has some mana to work with.
Well, again, up top here, got to be a little bit careful with their positioning. The Razor, obviously a hero that's really good at punishing, but Timbersaw already has 2 points up in the reactive armor. So really it's Bignum that they're going to try and go on. And again, they isolate him, keeping the Ench in trouble, and maybe some counterplay here though. With the Hellbear Smasher nearby, they can get some pretty good damage there onto the Razor. Not bad.
It feels like Pedasharo's not even getting value at those 2 points right now. Oh, he's committing.
Down bottom a lot. Dino throws the stun, still burning. The DOT is going to be more than enough for the 1 kill. And Slayer also getting chased. Needs to take the aggro off of Collapse. Eventually, they'll be able to run him down for the finish. So a double kill for Collapse. 5-0 to start for TSpirit.
He's going right into the drums, too. So he just wants to chase this Alchemist, right? He just wants to like keep the pressure in the lane and move to the jungle and go for a lot of kills. I really like that start. Tranquil's drums.
Yeah, the Tranquils definitely are a unique one. As well, Toronto Tokyo getting jumped at a little bit there mid, but he will get a bottle refill. No, cancels TP. They thought they were going on him, but wasn't happening.
Yeah, it was Mira from bottom, so no other help there. And Collapse finally getting some Tranquils acting here. Slayer's just trying to pop them, but they'll get back. And yeah, looks like mid will be kind of quiet. No Sonic Wave to go for a kill or anything like that. And I suppose maybe the Power Rune could turn some things here. So Maposhka could be dead. They're not going to jump, though.
Yeah, Hunting getting out of there. It's going to be fine. So yeah, a lot of movement towards mid to try and secure the lanes and stuff like that, but nothing really else going on as the Quap throws out that dagger, tries to get some extra harassment, but Void Spirit already has a regen rune. So
Yadro on top, getting low.
Maybe. Oh, good cogs. Maposhka, is it going to be enough though? Doesn't connect with the Timber Chain. Couple more punches. They get the link off, trying to turn. Yadro decides he wants to do it himself, goes in for the kill, and now juking around. Ankrat's going to make the final move though. Yeah, they get that rotation over, and that's enough for a finish. With the regen rune still going, they might go for this.
I wonder if Yadro just like assumed that Ankrat was coming, and so he just wanted to take the kill in the end, because he's like, if Void Spirit still TPs while I'm running, I could still just get like double astraled into a resonant pulse and I'm dead. So I might as well just take the 1 kill, you know?
Yeah, I like that. That seems like a reasonable idea.
Well, Slayer, currently level 3. Mira managing to recover from their shenanigans at 4.5. Slayer still just kind of holding out here with some XP. And uh-oh, that's vision.
Yeah, there was no way. Did he TP there? Yeah,
He started to. And
Mira showed himself afterwards. So, with that rotation, they are at least going to be able to get some good damage on the tower, while simultaneously up top catapults hitting into theirs as well.
yeah, it was good timing because Petashar is hitting 6, so that's obviously we're like, no matter what the build was for the Timbersaw at level 6, they can probably kill you fairly easily, with few heroes being an exception. So he gets to rotate down bottom, take the tower, get some lane farm, and start pressuring into the zone, and that's where Collapse is now going to start pressuring in, taking over this. That means we got to move this Dino out of here. As your Alchemists are heading up to the northern part of the map. Jump here on the Toronto Tokyo.
Has the haste turn afterwards. The little avalanche, toss, follow up, looking for the kill, has Sonic Wave. Blink in with the Sonic Wave is available, but Inkrad playing it a little bit safe. And instead they turn. Slayer trying to bring down Mira, pump faking. Toronto Tokyo still thinking about it. The stun is there onto the Quap, but I think that's going to be the extent of it. So, Mind Games getting on the board these last couple of minutes with a couple kills. Not bad.
Yeah, still a slight gold lead for the Dire, which is obviously not good news when you have an Alchemist on your lineup. But yeah, he's just taken off. It's okay. We're a ways away from maxed out greed and radiance and everything. He's just level 6. Be taking his time. What can they get done while their Alchemist is busy, though? I mean, this Void Spirit, of course, Ankrad. Important that he is having an all right time here. He's going to be the one leading that charge, and currently he's thinking about the Witchblade, so not thinking like the Yules for the setup or anything. Feels like they need a little bit more damage with the current setup.
Well, speaking of a little bit of damage, they're going to again find Bignum, who is now going to be 0-4, caught for a kill, and they definitely have it in spades on the Team Spirit lineup. Is Slayer also going to get chased? And with Toronto Tokyo right there on top of him, can go in for the kill off the Scream of Pain. So the bleeding continues. And yeah, Inkrad, he's going to need to get something here to get the team on his back a little bit.
This is a rough start for an Ench, because it feels like you don't really have the heroes that want to like push towers with you necessarily. And you had a hard time in the lane because they just bullied you, knowing that they couldn't take care of the Timbersaw. So on the one hand, you got your Timber off to a good start, but you also don't just want to be like feeding relentlessly. It's also not the best hero for like smoke up ganks too, other than like ganking mid. Dino cannot get the vision on the Mira. Oh,
and
buddy.
toss back onto Yadaro. They bring in Ankrad, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Dino down low, getting out of there, but jumps in. Toronto Tokyo has the Sonic Wave, able to find it. Gets a kill on the Alk. They do lose the Razor, but Toronto Tokyo playing a little bit of cleanup. And now over on the other side, just battles going on all over the place. Petashar helps to clean up the Tiny. Poshka and Collapse both escaping, while Toronto Tokyo still sitting here clearing out the camps. They put so much emphasis on shutting down this jungle.
That was a classic play of like the Tiny has to make that play because the Alk, like he saw it, he set it up. They had like, you know, this play is gonna be sick, but at the same time, was it really worth it? Because like I think the second he tossed him to Razor, I'm like, there's no way Razor gets out of this alive. At least they killed the Alchemist though, but that was kind of dangerous. Like they had to come in with a Sonic Wave from Toronto Tokyo. But, I mean, the play was cool, so, I mean, I'm down. I get it, Mira. Like, it looked sick.
Well, the funny thing about that, too, is that started with, like, Mira stealing, like, one of the small mud golems away from Dino. And it almost felt like you could see the frustration on his, like, hero. He's like, I'm going to come stun you. Let me at you. As, Lasso thought about going in for something. Do they have enough, though? Good pushback. Maposhka gets the cogs pushed onto 2. Collapse, living through it. Does he have enough? The raindrops, everything. Trying to stay alive, but it won't happen. They eventually bring down the Batrider. Things get a little bit fast and loose here as Team Spirit might lose another, although Maposhka's very tanky. He's going to be okay.
Yeah, nice juke down the 8th Remnant. That does last a long time, though, so if they can zone it back that way.
Yeah.
Just walk right past it, though. Yeah, that was a defensive lasso, essentially, when he got jumped by the Void Spirit, so... Unfortunate that you're not going to survive through that, because that means that when he respawns, he's not going to have any pressure to mount, but will be content to just farm it up a little bit and head in closer to that Blink Dagger. 1,000 gold away.
Interesting. Bignum. I mean, you talked about rough starts for the end. It doesn't get a lot easier as this game goes on. So Bignum is going to die. Toronto Tokyo taking some damage from the Hellbear, but yeah, it's an all-out aggressive front coming in from TSpirit, trying to shut down the places where this Alk can farm.
Tower is under attack.
Timber Chain erupted. Petishara tossed over to the side. Like you talked about, no lasso means Petishara maybe can get out, although the hook shot interrupting things, and Sonic Wave to finish it off. Ankrad going for a quick pick, takes down Maposhka. Now Collapse turning around him on as well. Dude, it's just absolute cluster coming out right now. They throw in, looking for more, seeing if they can get the kill. Ankrad does eventually die. Toronto Tokyo got the blink out. While in the meantime, Bignum just trying to throw impetus. It's only level 1. Toronto Tokyo keeps going for more. Takes down the Alk. A double kill for Collapse. And now, Yadro finds Bignum. Oh no. Mind Games
poor
can't
little
catch a
deer.
break.
Yeah, having a tough time. You can see later in the game actually where Ench will turn around, and like there's going to be a Timber Saw, an Alchemist, and a Void Spirit in the middle of these fights, and you're going to find those impetuses once you have the levels. But that's what makes it so especially painful that he's being punished this hard. Is they got the grab on Petishara. There's a lot of heroes still here.
Dude, he just respawned. Ankrad trying to salvage this. Collapse gets jumped on again. Although these kisses could be pretty good, they're not quite hitting where they need to. Maposhka dropping lower. They lose Maposhka, but not before he ends up getting at least one earn charge there. Slayer turned around upon Toronto Tokyo, stunned, but he's going to die eventually as well.
Unfortunately, the tower cannot deny you, even if you high-five it. So, not able to get out of that one.
Things have kind of fallen off a cliff a little bit for Mind Games here, hasn't it?
I mean, it's only a 3K lead versus an Alchemist, right? That's very bad news. It's, you know. All right. What do we need to do here? We need to turn around stuff here for Mind Games. They have the damage on Ankrad. Again, still no real initiation. They have an Ench support who's very far behind. Tough to initiate with her. And in classic fashion, I say this every single time, we're going to have to smoke with Mortimer Kisses, because that's the spell. That's the damage. That can kill pretty much anyone. That can get you back in the good stuff.
Dire are scanning.
So yeah, that's where we're at right now.
And timing-wise, 50 seconds where they need to not get found. Dire is just scanning camps, trying to find the Alk, it looks like. But he's over by the Ancients, trying to get towards that Radiance. And we'll see if they decide to smoke together. Mira's still a little ways away from a blink, but Clockwork with Hookshot back up, they're ready to party.
Can you imagine when Mira gets blinked too? Like, the vision is already so brutal, because if they see you, they can initiate from so far away. Blink Lasso, Hookshot, there'll be a Blink Avatos. And they don't have any real save or escape from these situations unless you're Void Spirit, pretty much. Like, maybe get a sweet cookie off, but that's a pretty tough one this early.
Grad. Dissimulate. Trying to get himself out. They have Rocket Flare. I see him. Juking back. Does he get the angle? Oh, not quite there. Drop down a ward and see him afterwards.
Take out wards on both sides.
And Sonic Wave, they actually go for it to get the kill. How did they get that? Oh, man.
Yeah, nothing left. No movement.
Toronto Tokyo tries to blink away. Maposhka's found Bignum, who just TP'd away from the Batrider, but they might have finally gone too far, as you're going to need to chase pretty deep here to get any more of these kills. They'll end up losing Mira, but get 2 in turn.
And a BKB now done for Yadro as well. So eyes on Roche soon, I'm sure, as well. Really trying to take a complete commanding position in this match. As Dino closing in on Radiance, though. That's something.
He's getting there.
Is under attack.
Yeah, it's been a tough one for him. Definitely. TSpirit shutting down these avenues to farm. I mean, even once he gets it, I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep him alive.
Tower is under attack.
Drums popped. TSpirit take down mid tier 1. Nice deny with the Pinecone. Love to see that.
All right. Impressive. Every little bit counts in the situation. Dude, Bigman's still level 7.
Yeah. Oh no, they got the lasso onto the Alk. He's gonna get found. Kisses. Will it be enough to make a difference? Stun in with the kisses. This is actually kind of decent. They lost the Alk though, so I mean everything else after this is gonna be pretty rough. Pedushara trying to play a little bit of cleanup there, but won't manage to find any more targets. And actually Avalanche to interrupt and the toss back. What was looking kind of okay. Sonic Wave for the finish. They bring down the Timber Saw to boot. TSpirit, they're just too strong.
And there it is, another avenue in with the Blink Dagger done on Mira. So just more issues they have to deal with as mind games. And currently their vision is lacking. They have 1 OBS on the bottom river, and I think that is it. Everything else is getting dewarded or not placed at the moment. Meanwhile, TSpirit kind of seeing everything. And with all this initiation again, that's a very dangerous situation to be in.
Yeah.
Dropped another ward up top too. These guys are... Oh, Ankrad, let's see. He still has no defensive item. All right, good D ward here from Bignum though.
Yeah, the defensive item is just running Bignum in front. Oh well, that one didn't work this time. Oh, trying to get out. Oh, DOT though. The DOT in the Spirit Vessel. I think it's gonna bring him down. Oh no, they get the kill.
It feels so good when you commit on a mid for like the Spirit Vessel too.
Yeah. Well,
also, Maposhka hasn't earned in his backpack, so he's not taking the charges. That's pretty hype.
Probably would have been hyped to just not build it, but you know, it's fine.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, all right, I gotcha.
Yeah, he's a gamer.
Yeah, the backpack.
That one charge later,
that's good.
It's gonna be huge. Yeah,
I like it. They spot themselves. An Alk throws out the stun, trying to get away. Dude, they're diving this. There's no way they don't. Lasso, pull back. He had his ulti back up in a second, but it wasn't ready.
You can head the gold, but couldn't get it in time. So now the death cost and yeah, 20-minute Radiance is not what we're looking for. It turns out as the incorrect answer in this one. So TSpirit absolutely dominating, extremely impressive stuff. Really just taking a forward aggressive draft and playing it like you want to. They're not just sitting back and farming on their side, they're farming enemy heroes.
Mira keeps getting chased. Oh, dodging kisses. It's got to be really good with the dodges. It's not going to be enough. Ankrad though, hoping to get out, will be brought down. 2 for Yadaro. And Mira giving him the tip afterwards. So that's what you get for going for a kill on me. You end up losing your life.
Thank you.
And Yadaro is just sitting in front of their face. He doesn't care. He's grabbing waves. He still has a full BKB ready to go here, plus an Essence Ring. Extremely hard for him to kill. Dino's just microing his courier, trying to get this Radiance delivered.
It's just been such a good answer for them. The heroes that they've picked, the way that they've decided to deal with it. Oh my god. Oh, he wants hook shot it. Hook shot it. Oh my god, don't let it die. Send it back. All right, they're going to go for Bignum again. 11th death is the charm. I say it's not worth it. All right, well, Radiance is completed. Level 12 on Alk.
All right, well, he's smoked himself up here. I'm not sure where he's going.
Radiant's middle
I don't know if he's just smoking to the Dire Ancients. I feel like that might be what he's up to.
Radiant are scanning.
He's just smoking himself to the camps where he thinks they don't have vision.
I like it.
Come on, Sprites.
Hook shot in. And Bignum gonna try and laugh off the troubles of today. As Toronto Tokyo, the one that gets the last touch, still keeping a DD rune in inventory on top of Kaya Sanj and the Spirit Vessel. They're gonna need some BKBs on old mind games.
Everyone knows you just need a warm-up game.
That's
all
right.
right. You know, I'm sure TSpirit probably did some like 5-player party queue. You know, they were probably just wanting to party up and go play some Dota, and maybe mind games forgot. Maybe they were a little bit busy, and so they've got to do their warm-up game, and now this is their warm-up game, and next time we'll be a little bit closer.
I like that idea. It's a good one. Oh, Essence Ring. No! Pedushara. They lose the Essence Ring. That was so necessary. Damn. Mira with the quick fingers. Pass it over to Miposhka. Dude, when you're losing neutral items, that hurts.
Yeah, that's a bad game. They still have one to go, though, so, you know. Rough stuff.
Yeah. And just throwing out acid sprays, trying to slow things down. Mira looking for a pick, but heads up play by Dino just to back away and get himself out of there. But Alk is going for that BKB. So hoping to get into some survivability ASAP.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah, and
is
you know,
under
sometimes
attack.
we say that Alchemist peaks early, and so, you know, it could be a bit problematic. But in this sense, you know, maybe he can come back into being a relevant hero thanks to the Greevil's Greed, right, guys?
I like
It's
that.
not what you really want with your picks.
Oh no. He got ulti off. Okay.
Yeah, good.
Cookie afterwards. Not bad. Oh my god, he's getting lower and lower, but the Lotus Orb trying to survive through it. Will it be enough? No! In the end, they lose the Alk, but Mira and Miposhka going down. Slayer in some trouble. Tries to turn, see if he can bring down Toronto Tokyo, but it's not going to happen. So they got the big kill on that Alk. Nicely done.
Yeah, 2 for 2 might be like, oh, well, that's not that great because you're winning so hard, but it's obviously it's for the Alchemist, and really he's the only potential concern in this game, and he's not even really that concerning. Like his BKB, there will be plenty of options for by the time he gets it. Not really something that you have to be that worried about. And, you know, Toronto Tokyo wants to flex, so he's going to buy 2 BKBs, so it's even more exciting.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, obviously. That's
Okay.
he's going to go BKB, Blink Dagger. It's just the standard
that.
Queen of Pain build if you guys want something to try.
I will say that I think the Blink Dagger Quap is underrated. You know, there's some juice there.
No, you can upgrade the Blink Daggers now, so it's like really
Yeah,
good.
exactly. With
Yeah, no.
overwhelming blink.
Yeah,
You know?
it's just another, and then you get the shard, and it's like, oh, I'm blink,
Yeah.
blink,
Blink, blink,
blam,
blink.
blam.
Oh, Petashara, he needs a blink. He's not blinking out of there. In the blink of an eye, Petashara is going to be brought down right now, trying to blink himself out of here. But
You know who was
just
a
like
really good
that,
Queen of Pain?
he's going to blink out of existence. Who's that?
Wings blink.
Ooh, that's true.
There you go.
Was he, though? I don't remember if he actually
yeah.
was. Okay.
Legendary.
I trust you.
We'll just that's the history now.
Radiant's middle tower is under
I do
attack.
remember a Wings Blink game as Mira
Sprites are with us.
Chase. Yeah, they got him. It's just another dead Bignum.
just
I remember a game of theirs where they played Alchemist actually, as Dino is going to get ran at mid game, and it looked very different from this one as the BKB kill happened, where they rushed Aghanim Scepter and gave it to Shadow on Huskar. It was the most amazing thing ever.
Radiant's middle tower is
They
under
won in
attack.
17 minutes.
Remember in the first neutral items patch when there was no limit and there was no slot, and so you just picked
Oh,
Huskar
yeah.
and put all the neutral items on Huskar?
That was
Oh,
amazing.
I forgot about that. That was a good one. That was a quality meme.
Toss back. Slayer will not manage to escape. 16k gold lead. They just keep running at him, Trent. Oh, collapse. Eyes on Anchorhead. No, the lasso's there. Not like this. The Void Spirit brought down. He did finish the Aghanims, though. He got his gold.
That's impressive. I did not think
What?
we'd be seeing that this game.
No. I mean, you know, you get the perfect combo here. You get a big old, like, double resonant pulse with a Auk stun. Could start to see some magic. You know, for Quap, all it takes is one death and the game can fall apart.
Well, maybe not this game,
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay.
but sometimes
Yeah. I mean, think about
swear,
how much
I'll-
gold that would be.
Alk hasn't progressed at all
Nah, man, it's
for
been rough.
like for ages, for minutes even.
They just keep running at him.
Yeah, like you look at how TSpirit haven't even done Roche. They don't care. Look, I mean, look at them.
Oh, no. Petashara does manage the Timber Chain out of there. Slayer backing away. Yeah, and Bignum's just tickling him. He still only has 2 points in impetus. This game is so hard.
All right, now let's say that you're Team Spirit. What is your strategy? Would you rather just farm this out for the guaranteed win that's going to take ages? Or, I mean, like, even if you won high ground now with an Aegis, you probably win this game. Would you rather delay and just keep farming gold and having fun and crushing your opponent? Like, is there any way that bites you in game 2?
I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking more of mind games just want to, well, oh no, they see everybody. Mira, he found him. Toss back. Lasso's ready, but they're saving it because of the Lotus. Still just dismantling this Alk. Slayer turns out the kisses. It's a decent turnaround, but BKBs are out and starting to bring down this Timber Saw. Is it going to be enough damage? Yes, indeed it will. They kill off the deer. They kill off the Machine Man, and Edge just DCs. He's had enough. Bignum's done. Game over.
All right, well, you know, warm-up game. It's all right.
True.
Happens to us all, and today it happened to you. Games.
Team Spirit, though.
Oh, they look happy.
What did the panel say? It was 4 games of Alk today, and they come in with like the perfect strategy to dismantle it, execute it flawlessly. His arm shouldn't bend that way, but that's okay. He's a professional. Trent, could you ask for anything more out of a lineup?
No, that's pretty great. I really like the use of the Queen of Pain too, just because it's a hero that we don't see that often, and there were some more common answers left in the pool, like we talked about like the Void Spirit or something, but just because they had this initiation of like the Clockwork and the Bat Rider stacked on top of each other, plus the eventual Blink Dagger on the Tiny, they really just wanted more damage, and that's something the Queen of Pain can always provide, and she's just not really looked to that often at the moment. And then, you know, you watch a game where you go 12-0 and 14, kind of crushing. Not many other heroes are able to play that aggressive. Like, I was really impressed with how well he played with level 1 Blink, because I kept looking at these situations and like, oh, he's gonna die. Like, it's level 1 Blink. He's not gonna survive. But he always had like very good spacing and communication with his teammates that made it look so strong.
Well, definitely looks strong. You're not wrong about that one. We'll see if they can continue that success in game number 2, or if Mind Games can reach into a bag of tricks and find something besides Chainsaw. That one didn't work. That one in the game didn't work. We'll see if it works in game number 2 right after this break.
TSpirit, game 1 was theirs for the taking as they put on an absolutely spectacular display in almost every lane, you'd say, Fia.
Yes.
That was
Wow, thank you for
very
that
hesitant.
in-depth, amazing analysis.
God,
Yes.
how does he do it,
They had such
honestly?
good lanes, honestly. Like, it was insane. They were like 7 kills ahead in like 6-7 minutes. It was very impressive. They
It
were just
was.
owning, doing their thing. Collapse played an
was
outstanding
6
game
kills
on the
ahead
bench.
of
Yeah,
7.
6. Whatever, man.
Don't whatever me.
Yeah, okay, it
Thank
was
you very
1 to
much.
7. It was 1 to 7. They
It
had
was
7
1 to
kills.
7.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay, I can talk now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
I was
since-
just filling time for you to
Yeah,
think.
I was just wanted to see you guys like squabble a little bit. And then
It's
follow
this
on.
catch, it does it
You
to
like
people.
chaos.
No, I did talk about earlier about this Batrider
Mhm.
and how I thought they were wrong in thinking Alchemist counters the Batrider. And it looks like not only was I correct, but TeamSpirit was correct as well. And
So good.
Bro.
So good.
this Batrider destroyed bottom lane at some point, and it was just a collapse show for me.
Mhm.
Like, Toronto Tokyo, he did play well. Like, he had his mid lane matchup. He farmed top lane. It didn't go as great for Toro as he probably wanted it to. But at the end of the day here, like, I wanted to see Collapse play a hero that buys a Blink Dagger, gets active in past the laning stage, and we got it. And Collapse found all the initiations for this game, started all the fights, allowed Toronto Tokyo to come in with his Quap and get a bunch of kills. Gatoro got aggressive as well. This is the TeamSpirit I wanted to see. I wanted to see Collapse, buy Blink Dagger, take control of the early game, and look what happens when you get this. Then when they looked a little bit lost on TeamSpirit, it's because they just weren't doing anything past the early game, past the laning stage.
Mhm.
And this game, all the pieces fit for them, and they steamrolled.
They knew what their strengths were, they played to it, and they looked fantastic. They did well sheep in shutting down this Alk quite a lot, and not just lanes, but I guess through their movements for the remainder of the mid to late game as well.
Yeah,
quote
for
unquote, like.
sure. It was such a hard out game. Like when we were talking about the draft, I was saying that I wanted to see something with mobility because like we saw in the clips that we just watched, Alk would get tossed in. Or like, I mean, they have so much repositioning. You have lasso, you have toss. Like if Alk got tossed back, there was absolutely nothing to get him out. He would just die to the Razor Link. He would die to the Batrider damage, and there was nothing they could do about it. Bignum bought a 4-staff on his Ench, and like that is pretty much most of the save that they have. Their heroes are so bad at like dealing with BKBs in general.
Yeah.
Like there's no BKB piercing spells, no BKB piercing control. As soon as TeamSpirit got BKBs on 3 of their cores, they were basically unstoppable. There's nothing they could do anymore.
There was only one hero that they needed to pick, and they just didn't have the confidence in playing it. And there's your boy Slark.
Yep.
Playing versus Bat Razor cores. It's Slark. And what else can you do? That was the only pick they could have done to somewhat salvage their positioning, because they did ban carry heroes to protect this Batrider off lane, and that was like the one that they couldn't fit into the bans. If they had 4 bans, I'm sure they would have put it in.
Yeah.
It would have been up there.
What about Morphling? He was in the pool. That hero kind of sucks though.
It's not really counter the Batrider in lane. Like, you can survive, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's really hard to like get aggressive on him.
That's okay. Anyway,
Well,
yeah,
mine-
Alk way too hard.
I was gonna say Mind Games had the heroes that they did, but when I think about TSpirit's lineup now, they had 2 heroes that could very easily jump on you with the Clock and the Queen of Pain, and then they had the 2 repositioning heroes that you talked about, the Tiny and the Batrider. How do you as Mind Games play into that? I know you said like the draft was bad, but are there certain items that could have helped? Were there pickoffs, map rotations? What could they have done a little bit better that will also help them in game 2?
In the next game, I don't know, it's going to be completely draft related, right? But for
Mhm.
this game, they tried their best. They bought the Lotus Orbs, they bought the 4 staffs, they bought the items that they needed to buy, but it just wasn't enough. Mainly just because the lanes went so poorly, right? Like, they can't really buy any more items than that because there's no gold.
So is this now where you would normally say, Fia, I am ready for game 2 to be purely lane focused? That's all they need to do for their draft.
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
It is.
That's normally your go-to answer. You're like, I need them to draft, just
Alright, I'll
focusing on
say it.
lanes.
Yes.
That's
Well-
it.
Yes, this is Mind Games are a Dawnbreaker team. Why didn't they pick Dawnbreaker? If you want to be lane focused, you want to win your lanes, get out of this first part of the game, pick some Dawnbreaker, man.
We're fully
they
untouched.
picked Timber Inch, so they were kind of playing for their lanes.
Yeah, but
It's
then they
just-
got countered by Bat Rider who destroyed them.
And that's just like, I don't know their carry player well enough to understand why this Alk happened. And if you're an Alk
Yeah.
team, just do what Bet Boom does. Just first pick it.
Mhm.
You know, if your hero pool's small, just first pick it. It's fine. Let give the space to your other cores to do the counter picks.
All I am praying is that we do not get another Alk game. It has been 4 Alk games in a row, and please, game 2, when you do start, don't be an Alk game. Please. Please.